by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Umar.
How many of you saw the fights yesterday or day before? Everyone saw the final fight, the main event, Cory versus Umar. How many of you didn't see it? Guys, why aren't you watching your fucking main events, UFC main events? It's the top level of fighting that's happening in a sport that you want to compete in. So why are you skipping that? It's been 2 days. You could have watched the replay also till now. Okay? So people around the world are waking up at odd hours to watch the events, to study the fights, to see what strategies are getting employed. Please be one of them. Okay? Please don't be oblivious. Ki haan, whatever coach will come and teach me, I'll just learn and understand. You have to have the outlook as well, the outer look. Okay? So that fight was pretty interesting because whatever defense that Cory showed worked very, very effectively against Umar. And a lot of strategies that he used involved the use of rear body lock escapes, right? So as I've told earlier also in the class, that people are still very much jiu-jitsu approach oriented, where they don't like giving up their back in scrambles or to defend takedowns, because they feel like once the back is taken, it's done, the match is over. But it's not so. If you have trust in your back defense, the body triangle defense, the rear naked choke defense, you will be very comfortable in MMA because of the gloves. It's not so easy to finish from the back. Okay? And yes, you should avoid getting flattened out as well. If you get flattened out, you can get ground and pounded. So we have strategies, clearing hooks and all of that use. But if you give up the back, the whole idea is that scrimmage becomes super easy. Okay? So for example, Havish goes for a simple double leg. We are fighting over here. Takes me down. Yeah, I fall down. Okay? Right now, because he's controlling my leg, it's very difficult for me to pull my leg and stand up straight. Okay? But only if I was not super scared of my back take attempt of his, I can start to simply just turn around, and now he'll be forced to control the body lock because my legs will be free enough for me to stand up. Okay? And he has gone to the rear body lock as a follow-up. Now it's his job, the onus is on him to keep mat returning me and finding ways to pin me. As long as I don't get pinned, he can't hit me, he can't do any damage, and I can keep scrambling out of positions. And this is what Cory did brilliantly in the fight. For those of you who have watched it, it will make sense. So I uploaded a reel also saying 3 levels of defense. We are going to look at all the 3 levels today in detail. Okay. First level is very simple. I mess up a takedown defense, my grips were off or something, he goes towards the back, and it will usually happen with a head outside single or a double leg shot. Okay, because whenever I go to the double leg, I have already cleared his top hand, and if he allows me, I can always start to go towards the back. Okay, so usually when he sprawls, it gives me an opportunity to go towards the back. That's why we don't prefer sprawling defenses too much in double leg. We use hip jamming, head switching, then sprawling. Okay, if you directly sprawl, so just for example, I go here, he sprawls, boom. Okay, I just cut the corner and I get his back. So it's a bad situation to be in. But if you know scrimmage, you can simply just keep getting up. Okay, and when you get to the rear body, when he gets to the rear body lock, all I have to do is fight the hands, because he is just controlling my hip here, none of the other body part. So if I can free my hips, I'm out. Okay, so from here, I just get these double cross grips where my left hand goes to the right hand goes to the left, and because he has a gable grip, it's very easy to peel the hands off. Okay, and now I want to bring my elbow inside, whichever side I want to turn, and I want to move my hips out. Here, I get my distance, I get up. Most probably if you have sprawled hard, you will end up here in a referee sort of position. It's fine, but just don't stay here. I see people just staying here for long, not knowing, trying to defend the choke even when it's not on there. So as soon as you reach here, go. I immediately start to stand up, block the far side hook. Now he can't take that hook. Now I get up, I get to this low posture. Yes, let's talk about posture as well. I never want to have a high posture, because it's very easy for me to elevate me, cut an angle, lift me, and then throw me. Yeah, where the chances of me getting pinned or knocked out increases, right? So I want to keep a low posture. Now he has just one option to continuously try to put my hands to the mat. Other than that, he does not have much backward throws or stand-up throws. Okay, and from here I can take my time, just grab the wrist, open it, move away at a safe distance. All right, 3 to 1. Cross grips. Take your time learning how to grip fight, okay? That's important. You can get in, you can get out both. Depends. If you want to wrestle with him, you can get out, get in, keep using that underhook. If you want to strike with him, just get out. Beautiful. Hand fight, wrestle. And once the hand fight gets over, my hips will get free, and then it's on me whether I want to attack him back or I want to disengage, and I'm a striker, so I play my striking game. Okay, so that's the choice that I have. This time he finishes the double leg, gets me to my hip. Okay, so we are here, go double, shoots the double, take me down, and now my hip comes to the mat. Okay, so this is an interesting position. We have done a lot of scrimmage from this, so you can just go back to your better scrimmage options, which are switch, then Yoko Sumigaeshi if he runs towards my back and things like that, or just the simple hip heist. You can do all of that. But what I want to look at here is giving up my back instantly, because I have less time in the round. I want to get free as soon as possible. Giving up the back is the fastest way. Okay, and you can especially take this risk if you see that the cage is nearby. If you are dead center of the mat, I would say it might be a little bit too risky, too bold. But if the cage is nearby, all I have to do is start to posture up, show my back, and run towards the cage. Okay, so from here I want to do control me or try to pin me from here. Go. If I'm in the center, if let's say I'm playing this game here, he can quickly push my hand to the mat, and now he has a lot of opportunity, a lot of space on both sides to throw both his hooks. But when rear body lock, but when I am against the cage, now even if he throws, the maximum that he can throw is at one hook, and that also won't be very effective and sustainable, because I also have the support of the cage, so I don't need to keep my posture so low as well. Okay, this you keep in the open space to not get lifted, but against the cage, because you have a better support, more friction with the mat, it's difficult for him to lift me over here. Okay, and I can stay here. When I go to the cage, what is my posture like? I never leave a leg out, guys, like this. Okay, if my leg is out, he will start to do all sort of kosoto hooks, pull me, drag me down, and now he can instantly occupy that side of the body. Yes, and now he has almost got my back. Even if I try to stand up from here, put in the hooks. He gets the hooks, and now we're in a relatively bad position. I wouldn't say still bad, because all of these positions are not so bad. But yeah, we shouldn't give them like one more better opportunity to work for. Okay, so when I'm here, my posture is rear body lock. Once I reach here, my posture is this. I'm not in a regular split, I'm in a reverse split. I'm hiding my leg. This leg is not so vulnerable to getting attacked with his hooks. Try to hook me with that leg, trip me. The other leg. Try to attack this leg, which is available. Yeah, so there's no angle for him that he can start to hook or pull this. Whereas this is shielded. My toes point in that direction. That is the only direction that I can get tripped realistically. Whereas here, if my legs point this side, I can get put to my butt very, very easily. Okay, so just understand these small details about Kozushi, Judo, all of that stuff that happens there. That will help you grip fight more well from this position. Okay, so once we reach to this spot, what do? Same thing which we have just done. Grip fight, move my hip out. If I want, I can reverse the position on the cage, or if I don't want to engage, cross frame, get up. Okay, 3 to 1. Beautiful, turn in. Nice. And I have stood up. Now, whenever I'm walking, let's say the cage is there and I have to travel some distance. You can still safely travel if you prevent him from coming and cutting angles in front of you. Okay? So if I'm just walking here with no control, he can just outrun me and cut an angle in front of me, and now he's just throwing me. Right? So in order for him to not being able to cut the angle, I have to be always keeping my hand monitoring his thighs. And this is a skill which you have to develop. It's a sensory skill. So he starts to move, cut an angle as I walk. Okay. So my V grips block his thigh, cut an angle, go. Okay. And I've safely reached the spot. So from here I'll go there. Try to cut an angle, go. Okay. Here. Another thing that will happen to you at the cage when you are doing this, only once I come here, then I put my hand on the grip. So don't be too eager to put your hands, because whenever you commit your hand, he can start cutting an angle. Okay, we can exploit this by using things like switch, but for now let's keep it simple. Go to the cage. If you feel like he has already dominated that inside space, don't stay here, it will be bad. So I simply start to turn, and this time I win that space. I shut it. Okay, keep my leg forward, get to my posture, start to escape. Alright, let's add these things, then we'll move to a level 3, 3 to 1. This time guys, level 3, this is the worst situation because he gets the hooks. Okay. So we can just start from here. Let's say I'm in the rear body lock and I made some mistake. He got both his hooks in, or he just jumps double hooks here. Just jump. 1. Yeah. So you see, it's difficult. Even if you allow them, it's difficult sometimes to get to this position and put in both hooks. Yeah. So as long as he has 2 hooks, he will have these asymmetrical hooks, because it's very difficult to stay on top of me if he has the square hooks. Okay. He feels like he falls, especially if he has double underhooks. It does not make sense. So if we are here, 1 hook deep, 1 hook short, I will immediately first block the choking arm from coming in, push it a little bit down. Okay. Now once I feel like his hand is sufficiently down, now I can start to work my hand, get a hook clearing going on. So from here I defend the choking arm, I start to peel the hook and I push it out. Once I peel the hook, I push the knee as well, and slowly but surely he will get his feet onto the mat. Okay. From here it's a very easy thing. Even though he has the over under, I can start to turn into him, and now I can lock my own double. Okay. So that is why switching to seat belt a little bit prematurely is not good, because all he has to do is turn away from me, and notice he has won a very, very dominant underhook position on me. So rear body lock, stay a little bit low. So whenever I see him low over here, first I throw my far hook. From here I switch to my seat belt, and now I can start to post that foot first, and now I can throw the second hook. Okay. I like to get a body triangle instantly. We can deal with that as well. But for now, just keep the long hook, short hook. Okay. Defend the choke. Defends the choke, pulls my hand a little bit down, keep your body a little bit low. Yes. And now peel the hook. As soon as he peels, boom. Lock double. Okay. Don't stay at the underhook. Go lock double, because his legs will be super square with you. Okay. And it's very easy to pull me down. Here. So first, monitor. Start to push that knee off. Once his leg moves out from here, I can just shoulder pummel inside, drop down for my lock double, finish. Okay. Let's do that. 3 to 1. Finish the double. Nice. Beautiful back tip, bro. Lock the hands, finish the double. Nice. Beautiful.